Okay, so the premiere for Ghost Island. I gotta admit, I'm not totally wowed by this, to be honest, because, like, I know it's early in a season, okay, and, that I haven't had time to get used to these people, but talk about being kind of underwhelmed by it. I mean, like, there wasn't that much bad stuff that happened. It was just that the boots weren't that really satisfying because I mean, like, the first vote, well, Gonzalez was voted out. Like, sure, that was surprising to her, but for me, I didn't feel much of anything. And then when Jacob was booted, sure, I was a little bit bummed for him, but he himself admitted in his edit that he ultimately just started playing badly, and that cost him the game. And as I've said before, there's just some people who show up there and have a 0% chance of winning. He blew it really fast. It happens. And also, given how this is the first American season of the show that I've seen in a, new American season that I've seen in a long time, maybe I'm kind of doubtful about how these guys are going to handle it. I don't know. We'll see, yeah. So, other things to mention. How do I feel about the twist for this season? Part of me likes it, part of me doesn't, because it's going to be a little tricky to keep track of, just how much is out there in terms of advantages and idols, though since there's only two tribes, and somehow I doubt that they're going to expand to three tribes, though they might. I don't think there's going to be too many idols to keep track of, unlike a couple seasons of Survivor South Africa. And then the bits where so far, everybody that's gone to Ghost Island hasn't been eligible to be voted out. Well, part of me likes it, part of me doesn't, because it is a good way for one tribe to weaken the other, but at the same time, it is kind of different than, typical ways that the American show works here. Even though, yes, it has happened that the winning tribe can allow is given the ability to save someone on the losing tribe for being voted out. Survivor Pro Lynn's, Exile Island, All Stars. Yeah, this it has happened, but those were one-offs. This seems to be constantly. So yeah, in a way it's better, and in a way it's not. And one thing that me and several other people were wondering about. I can't remember if Jacob addressed this in his exit interviews, but when you break the urn on Ghost Island, do you have to go from left to right, or can you just pick it random? I'd wager you actually have to go from left to right, because you wouldn't want the legacy advantage to not get picked for a long time, but I don't know. Like, they couldn't have just put that on the sign, It just... It's something that seems really obvious, just like, all the people who complain about why is it that so many contestants misspell people's names when they write them down. Well, there isn't a sign that has people's names written down on there. And people are really horrible at pronouncing and spelling names these days. Trust me, okay? Like, even my normal handwriting sucks. They really need to teach people this stuff all over again. Yeah, the American school system sucks. But anyway, yeah, I wish that had been addressed. Now, talking about the two tribes, even though I wasn't wowed by them, there is potential for stuff to happen, like all the alliance making that was happening on the Orange Tribe. Yeah, they've got potential to do something, even though it was kind of obvious that they would lose the second Chow. Lynch, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that every time we've had the first episode involve two people being voted out, it's always been the same tribe that goes there both times, because that's what happened in Gaboon. That's what happened in Cagayan. I know that there's one more, I just can't remember it right now. So, yeah. It seems like that always happens. What's up with that? Yeah. And then the Purple Tribe, there's potential for something to happen there, you know, like how that, I don't know if his name's Dominic or not, but it's really close to that, how he's being perfectly honest. Like, you would have thought that he had no chance to do something in that group of people, but as it turns out, yeah. He's actually really social. He's got a really good chance of sticking around. And then how he was able to find that idol and be honest with quite a couple of key people there? Huh. Although he did, although he was only honest to one person, I think, and then he uses a fake idol. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think that about sums it up, to be honest. So I'm not wowed by this, but I'm going to keep at it. Although, of course, I don't think many of you are going to be watching this video because you've already seen this in multiple seasons after to this. But I'm going to be doing these episode by episode videos anyway, even though it'll be a tough slog. Because, yeah, see ya.